Hello, 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 hello. What's up, family? How y'all doing? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Woo! Y'all hear that cough? Woo! My goodness. What's up, Thrivers? How y'all doing? I see y'all in the chats. Welcome in, welcome in. Shout out to my moderators. I see y'all members. Hello, 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 hello. How y'all doing tonight? It's Winning Wednesday. Honestly, every day is a winning day, but it's Winning Wednesday. I definitely got to win. I'm alive and I'm well. That is a win. Definitely a big time win. Y'all bear with me for a few moments. I am making some chicken noodle soup because it's good for the soul. The soul needs it right now, real bad. I'm recovering from the flu, y'all. I haven't seen you guys in a couple days because of that. If I mute to cough and sneeze, that's what I'm doing. I see y'all checking in. I miss you guys too. So good to see y'all. Bear with me. I'm probably gonna break a sweat. I got all kind of temperature flows going on over here. But I'm doing well. I'm doing better, I should say. Thank you all for those of you who have been checking in on me and trying to check my pulse. And you're like, you okay? I'm praying for you and thinking about you and all that. I'm like, oh, it's so nice to be loved. Feels so good to be loved. Oh man. Guys, yeah, just checking in tonight. Want to have a brief discussion because something has dawned on me. But before I get into the nitty gritty, y'all just bear with me 1 second because I need to cut my onions up and put it in my, yeah, because I need this thing to hurry up and be done so I can sip it and go to bed. Oh my God. So it's been a few days, YouTube, and I pray that you have been continuing your journey on healing, your journey with education and empowerment, post narcissistic abuse, or even if you're with someone right now who is narcissistic or has NPD, and you're watching these videos to just kind of motivate yourself, get some reassurance, some validation, some confirmation. Shout out to you for being here. Of course, if you're new, you're welcome to the channel. Please, 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 please subscribe, like the video, share the content, leave a comment if you're watching this on replay. But you're invited to join the community of Thrivers. We would love to have you a part of the crew. Whew. So this is random, but to all my cookers out there, how do you make your chicken noodle soup? Are y'all the carrots and celery and all that stuff, or are you very basic? Just a random question. Just want to know. Just want to know. Just want to know. Food for thought. All right. Because I like celery and all that stuff in my soup. Woo! All right. Something just dawned on me, guys. If you're watching this, I know you're not just watching this because you're bored. You've definitely dealt with some kind of a narcissist, been through a narcissistic abusive relationship. And it has led you here. It has led you here. I believe that most people in this community, most people who find this channel, you're a real one. You are a real one. Let me go ahead and sit down because it's about to get juicy. Y'all are some real ones out there, you know, and it's just something has dawned on me. And I want to have this conversation with y'all because I know it's not just me. And maybe you need to get to this realization yourself. Hey guys, go sit down. Go sit down. Maybe you need to get to this realization yourself because you're struggling with a narcissist. All right, y'all gonna have to chill. Y'all been with me all day. Let the people have their moment. Bless you, buddy. So, all of us here, in some form or fashion, some foolish narcissist, some foolish narcissist has mistakenly lost us. And it's a mistake. This is their biggest mistake. I don't care what anybody say. Some foolish narcissist has mistakenly lost the best thing they could have ever had. Period. Period, point blank. And the reason for that, they are narcissists. The obvious reason, they are narcissists. That's what they do. That's how they're designed. They're set up to lose good people because they don't have nothing good for a good person. They don't have nothing valuable for someone who has value. By design, this person is so conniving and empty and jealous and envious and twisted and oh man, it's just, you will lose a real one if you are like that because real ones are opposite of that. And no matter how you got tricked into having that real one formulate a relationship with you, whether it was friendship, marriage, no matter how they got you involved in their narcissistic web, their complex matrix, being that you're a real one, you're eventually going to catch on to these things. You're eventually going to see beyond the facade that this narcissist is putting on. So in spite of the love bombing, in spite of the things they told you and shared with you, you're going to put 1 and 2 together. You're going to connect the dots eventually. You're going to reflect. You're going to think back. You're going to remember that they left clues. They mentioned names. They lied about things they forgot they lied about. I mean, you're going to see this person doesn't have a moral compass. You're going to see this person thrives off of seeing others beneath them and actually conducts chaos through manipulation to keep people beneath them. Like, I mean, when you're real, a lot of things just don't sit well with you. And no matter what a narcissist does, no matter how wonderfully calculated they come off with their narrative, no matter how much of a mastermind piece they seem to be, they're actually very freaking dumb to try to victimize someone with your strength and your intelligence. It's like, what? The one thing that they're not putting on paper about narcissists and people with NPD is that they are fools. These are morons. These are idiots. They're idiots. To deceive someone, to love you, only for them to find out that you don't love them back, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get dropped like a bad habit. And that's what that's what's happening to a lot of these narcs. It's like after that few years of a relationship, that 10-year imprisonment of a marriage, 25 years, and you finally got fed up, you're probably not even going to give that narcissist enough time to prepare for your disappearance. East Dad, what's up? Thank you for the first super chat of tonight. He said 1 week and forever gone. 1 week. Short notice. Gave her no time to come up with any type of nothing to keep you there any longer. That's what's up. Keep thriving. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, I left my tea. Hold on, guys. I need my tea. My My tea. Sit down, sit down. Just because I moved don't mean all of y'all moved too. Everybody sit back down. We were just doing good. Just chillax. Oh, Lord. Lord Jesus. I'm going to go through these comments. Y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me. I just want to share with you what's on my mind. And of course, like we do, I want to get a couple of you on the phone today and help me with the conversation before I start coughing and hacking all over y'all on this camera. But I want you to dive in and have this conversation with us. So prepare and make sure you text my number so that I can get you on a call today. Freebird said, "Mines belittles my intelligence all the time. He's the stupid one. I'm taking backwoods hillbilly stupid. I'm talking backwoods hillbilly stupid." Oh yeah. And have the audacity to keep calling you stupid. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? It's crazy. But something dawned on me, man. To me, there's a lot of reasons why the narcissist loses a real one. Of course, number one reason, they're a narcissist. They don't deserve a real one, so they won't ever keep one. They can't keep one. They don't know how. They're not qualified to handle someone as qualified as you. It's just that simple. And the only reason why I am boasting about how qualified you are, even in your imperfected self, is because you're not a narcissist. You will take accountability. You will genuinely apologize. You know how to say thank you. And not only do you just genuinely apologize, you're going to have changed behavior. You're going to be intentional. You're going to actually want to do better. You don't future fake. You don't cheat for fun. You don't lie to be on top. Okay? So your character, it makes you very highly qualified. And they don't match you at that energy. They're supposed to lose you guys. They're supposed to discard us. They're supposed to do enough for us to walk out that door. They're supposed to do enough for you to be like, I am going no contact and I mean it. It's supposed to happen this way. These relationships are supposed to fail. If you are truly a real one, it will never work with a narcissist, no matter how hard you try. You are too real. And what has dawned on me is that because of that very fact, you make it so obvious how fake the narcissist is. They lost a real one because they're not real. They lost a real one because they're not real. Everything about them has been a facade. Everything about them has been fake. That narcissist that you were dealing with has been living in this delusional world their entire life. That's why nothing you did worked, and nothing you ever will do will work. It's up to that narcissist to figure out who the heck they are. But there's no true sense of self. The ego is so fragile that they attacked yours. That's the spiritual part of this battle. All that attacking you, somebody said it, belittling you and criticizing you, talking all that crap about you. Because they're fake. Matter of fact, the more the narcissist cannot keep up with your realness, your goodness, the more they attack you. The more they find your qualities as a threat, the more they attack you. Too many of you need to realize that you're so much of the bomb. You make the narcissist behave more narcissistic than they want to. Like, you trigger them. You being you triggers them. It makes them do the things that they are doing, the things that they did. You had no idea that you going to work, achieving stuff, you getting through hard and difficult times. Just, I mean, some of your greatest attributes bothered that narcissist so much. It's like you didn't really have to do a lot for them to feel insecure. It's like everything you did made them insecure. I can't make this up. The more they got to know you, the closer they got to you, the longer they were married to you, the more threatened they were by you. Because through all of that, they got to know the real you. And the real you is the real deal. You are real. You are for real with things that you do, what you say. You don't just say stuff, you really do it. You are an example. You are an example. Some of y'all don't even realize, man, that narcissist came into your life and clinged on to you because of your own childhood traumas, or maybe your own unhealed wounds, unresolved traumas, and tried to weaken you by weaponizing your vulnerabilities and your weaknesses against you. But they fail to realize, because they're so smart, they're stupid, fail to realize that resilience is nothing to play with. Someone like you who's been through that trauma, got that background, had your own narcissistic parents, you've been groomed to assassinate these type of characters. You just didn't have the education to back up the empowerment that you probably now have. A lot of narcs can't stand a chance with you guys because you've already been through enough. And the same type of pain that you've already kind of survived, this person tries to resurface these wounds and try to use it to trauma bond you. Try to use it to crush you, destroy you, keep you stuck and stagnant and trapped in the matrix. They lose a real one because they're way too fake. I don't care what kind of charm, what kind of stories they done told you, what kind of act and show they done put on, because they'll go to the highest extent to try to convince you of whatever it is they want to convince you of. They want you to believe that they are your ride or die. They are all for you. They need you. You are all they have. I mean, depending on the type of narcissist, you're going to hear all type of narcissistic baloney. And the more they know about you, the more they're going to prey on you. The more realness they know you have to have, the more they're going to attempt to kind of break you. And like, they'll test you. They'll test your realness. It's like, the more you tell the narcissist, the more boundaries you lay, the things you say you don't like is exactly what they're going to do. It's exactly what they're going to do. And that's why all of them, especially 2025, they doing a lot of fucking around and finding out. They doing a lot of that. They're realizing that they victimized some real people, and there's real consequences that come with those real stupid decisions that they made in regards to you and your kids and that marriage and the relationship and the church and the job, everything, the finances, everything. Let me see. Christina dropped a super chat. Hey, Christina. Said narcs have the Satan touch, which is the opposite of the Midas touch. Everything they touch turns to shit, period. If you want to look and feel better, leave their asses in the dumpster at your mom's. Thanks, Christina. I love it. I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. Eastad said, I learned my lesson. 22 years was more than enough, and she's still upset, so I know she's a bird. Chosen by God, their life is set for self-destruction. It is, just naturally. When you have such imperfections and flaws with your character, I mean, you don't have a good, stable, healthy future. All you have is a bunch of lies to live off of, a bunch of faking and acting so that you can, keep everyone in the loop of this fake narrative, the fake happiness. Narcissist is fake happy because you walked away. Or they fake happy after they discarded you because they think they left you somewhere, for dead. Fake happy because they know you're doing well. And all of this faking is because of that fragile ego. You got a point to prove. You just want everybody to think that you this and you that, and you're none of that. And it's really to keep themselves convinced, living in that lie, keep themselves convinced that they're good. They're not the problem. That's the problem with the narcissist. They just don't, ain't nothing wrong with me. I am perfect. Everybody want me. That's what they really believe in their head. I'm definitely doing calls tonight. I'm getting ready for y'all right now. Drop me a text right now to this number, 470-344-9215. If I can get my moderators to reiterate that in the chat for me. I want to get a couple calls in tonight with you guys. Try not to overtalk myself and set myself back because I'm woo! That recovery from the flu is serious. Okay, that was 470-344-9215. Let's get those calls in. Naturally Row, hey, how you doing? Said, I also hope everyone is having a good week as well. Oh, so good to see you. Grab your favorite tea and drink. Let's talk. Yeah, thanks for being here. Freebird said he told me that prior girlfriends called him Daddy Mac. Ew. They love anything to boost their ego. Everything about a narcissist is about ego boosting. Like to break you down, to tear you down, to talk about how people are, flirting with them and talking about their exes and bringing up their exes and comparing you to other people. And it's an ego thing. All the cheating and all of that. And it's all an ego problem. It's all an issue with insecurity. Like, and that's why they be narcissistically booty hole hurt when you leave them in the dust, because you ain't boosting that ego no more. And that's why they start treating you like crap when you're not boosting the ego like you was maybe at some point. They immediately start to hate you once you show signs of, I can't be controlled. I can't be broken. And that comes with being a real one. A real one is certain things we're not going to tolerate. Narcissists, their biggest nightmare are real ones. A real one is a narcissist's big nightmare. We're going to throw the labels away. I'm not even going to associate empath with that. If you're an empath, cool, chosen, whatever. Real one is the word. You are their biggest enemy because you are going to make that narcissist stand on their lying ass shit. You're going to make them prove stuff, show receipts. And they don't want to deal with that. You are so real. You're going to make that narcissist go to work, put them to work. You're going to question things. You're going to back them in corners that they are not trying to, figure a way out of. You put them in panic attack mode when you when you challenge them. Real ones are a major challenge to a narcissist. Because when you didn't know that was a narcissist and they were doing all of that, the way you were fighting back was different. See, the narcissist, most of you in those relationships with narcs, and even in family dynamics or any other, the narcissist you're dealing with is you people allowing them to bully them. They're not really used to people fighting back. They're not really used to people being high boundary. They're not really used to people exhibiting self-love. But a real one, though, we will shut your narcissistic tail down, will make you feel very stupid. We be having these narcissists going nuts. Have them questioning their damn self. Some of us, man, our realness is so raw, it's so strong that a narcissist can't even help but to play a dirtier game with us, because now it's like they really got to really just get us where it really hurts. That's when they start hitting you below the belt. They'll say the most awful things, or they'll do the worst things because you're so strong. Now they got to find something, whether it's your kid, your job, they got to find something. But depending on the narcissist and depending on the victim, that don't work out too well for these narcs. Because the lower you hit me below the belt, the lower you go. Ooh. You have no idea how low I'm going to go. Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? Y'all know that song? Just imagine dancing to that song when you got to go all the way down low. Like, yeah, I look, and it's not on the level of petty. It has been in the past, trust me. But it's on the level of being real and making you face your shit. See, I identify a lot with a super empath, and dealing with narcissistic energy, I'm way too real. I will serve you a double dose of your own medicine. You're going to be somewhere crying, rocking, back and forth. You're going to be somewhere going back and forth to the hospital because you having heart problems after trying to give me heart problems. Yeah. I will have you somewhere narcissistically messed up trying to mess with me. Because I'm going to tear down walls nobody can tear down. See, the thing about a real one is you're so gifted that you're dangerous. A lot of y'all see things others cannot see. And even deeper than that, you're truth seers and truth tellers. So narcissists are highly allergic to you. But once you tap into that truth seeing, truth telling version, self that you are, oh my God. Oh my God. There is no tearing you down. What they'll do is they'll just narcissistically buck at you, come up with ways to ruin you, come up with better ways to destroy you. But essentially they be destroying themselves. They end up being the one, losing you after all of that. They end up losing the real one. And now they're fake happy, settling for low life, low grade people. Because they definitely are. If you watching this and you feel like a narcissist discarded you and they living their best life with somebody else, you tripping. That's the pain talking, because that's far from the truth. That's not how this go. That's not how this go. All right. Y'all ready for these calls? Where my phone at? Hold on, guys. Woo. Ooh, that chicken noodle soup smelling good. All right. All right, guys. I hope you got the number. Let's see if we can get a couple people on the line tonight. Hey, guys, go sit, go sit, go sit, go sit. All right, I got a couple people ready to talk to me. All right, we're gonna get our first call on the line. I'd love to hear your thoughts tonight. I'll give you guys a couple minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever the spirit allows. Share your thoughts. Just tell us where you're at, share some motivation. Whatever it is, share your testimony, share your wins, whatever it is. J666, thanks for being here. Much love. Much love, much love, much love, much love, much love. All right, I'm gonna get this call online. Let's get this rolling. I'm trying not to keep y'all all night. Okay, let me see. The number again, 470-344-9215. All right, calling our first caller now. Yeah, man, something dawned on me. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling better. I'm ready to talk about this because they gonna always lose a real one. They fake as hell. They're fake as hell. By the time you leave and you step back and you get clarity and you heal, you realize how fake a lot of this was. Like, that's why it ended up the way it ended up. That's why the divorce looked so messy. That's why everything just, yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, Thriver.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing better. Doing much better than I was probably 2 days ago.
Okay. Well, we are eager to hear from you tonight. Thank you for wanting to, check in with us and let us know what's going on with you. So, yeah, what's on your heart? What's on your mind?
Okay. Previously, probably a few weeks back, I talked to you and I was, speaking about how, getting past the journey, and not past, but I was getting past a certain level as far as healing, right?
Okay.
Then I backtracked.
Ooh, what happened?
I backtracked. I could laugh now, but it wasn't funny because the backtrack only sucked me in further to the lie. You know how they are so good with energy manipulation and
so
they'll snatch you up.
I don't mean to cut you off. Tell us, what do you mean by backtrack? What did you do? So you were no contact?
Yeah, I went no contact, and then through I told you that I was getting constant texts and etc. That at first it wasn't no cause or anything, but I said I wasn't falling for it. But then I fell for it, and then falling for it put me back in that hole, which got me right here again, where I realized it's spiritual. It's never going to change.
No.
If you go back, you're going back into that same, you know what? It kind of feels like, you know how people call it the Matrix? It kind of feels like when I'm in the energy of that person, life it's almost like I'm looking at life through their eyes. Or like I'm
You
like a
are.
bystander in
You are.
his movie. And I don't like that.
You are. Okay. Okay. I love that you brought this up. Thanks for calling with this, because this is great. First of all, oh Lord, I don't even know where to start. Okay.
Where do you even start? It's sick and it's shocking.
It's crazy.
I dealt with it because you can't explain it.
You can't. It's hard. It is. Okay. So just to help other people that may be struggling with this, how long did you try to go no contact?
It probably went for 2 weeks.
Okay. What were you doing to be no contact? That's what needs to be clear, because the no contact thing is to me one of the hardest parts, and you got to understand what no contact means, or you will get tricked again. So what did you do when you were no contact?
Honestly, it was on both ends, but once I started getting like messages and the hoovering, I was ignoring at first, but then I gave up. I gave in. So over time of me ignoring, it's like they won't stop. They're going to keep trying.
Okay.
It's like next time, of course, that would be giving up on yourself. If you get sucked back in, that means you just saying, okay, you win.
Yeah.
You don't let them win.
So let me ask you this though. What made you give up?
Oh my goodness, the lies. Nothing this person says I can believe.
Fake.
And I'm laughing, but I'm heating up.
Yeah.
My body, my
blood.
I can't believe nothing you say. And after the first few times of that should be that's what they say, discernment. It don't matter how much somebody, claim to be one way, which you see, when they show you who you are, believe them. And the lying, I'm not going to allow someone to be next to me consistently making me for a fool straight to my face.
Yeah.
Because then I get to the point where now I see why people say it gets violent and domestic. I'm not dealing with that. How about you stay in your circus land and I'll handle mine, because I cannot afford
so
I got stuff to lose. It's like they don't have nothing to lose.
So when you were no contact, was this person blocked? Did they still have access to text you?
Blocked. But it doesn't matter. When you do blocked with people, they can call no caller ID.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Can't block a no caller ID. You got to just know not to answer.
For sure. Yeah, I was just going to say that. I was going to say, yeah, I just wanted to know if that what your method was and how he was still able to kind of influence his way. Okay.
Oh, and the text messages that started coming, it was on another text app that I forgot all about to block on.
It's going to be.
So if you got to pay attention to, every little thing, or else you'll get
caught back. You'll get caught up. You'll get caught up. And you said 2 weeks, you still had emotions, and you still in this fog. That's too early. But it's definitely very realistic. They have a very hard time letting us go, guys, especially when we are trying to be done with them. Now it's like game on. Game on. This demon is like, oh no, I cannot afford to not recruit this person. Like I gotta finish them off. What can I say to get her back in?
And trap them. They want to literally trap you, and that's crazy.
Yeah, they do.
Like the same day I felt I was being lied to, I literally took a nap after when you get that feeling, woman intuition, you feel some type of way. I cussed. At first, I didn't cuss out. I sent a few messages of anger, and then I said, you know what, this is it. I'm done. Like, leave me alone. You won't see me again. Bring me my key for sure, right? I took a nap, and in my nap, God showed me a vision that even more further confirmed that, this is it. This is it. And it's what?
Sorry, I was talking to my dog. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that's common, because I've had dreams in the beginning of the situation, but it went away, like the whole dream side of it. But the fact that I took a nap after assuming that this was what was happening, and I took a nap and then I seen a vision of something that to me confirmed it. It's like, how much more confirmation do you need?
Exactly. And this is why when we allow ourselves to get tricked and pulled back into the matrix, it's a million times worse.
Then we get more upset with
Yeah,
ourselves.
it's a million times worse. Exactly. Now you're making it even harder to heal and recover because you done got extra demons with this person this time, you know? So, woo, okay. So you're back at it again.
I've been watching another YouTuber. I watched her a little bit back then. I stopped because I didn't really understand more so of the spiritual part of it at the time. So I felt like it was too much for me. But I did watch a video of hers last night, and she was speaking on the spirit of rejection. And now that I'm starting to, be more hooked on what abandonment and rejection can bring, it will make you want to cling to others because of what you've been through in the past. And if you allow someone to play on your weaknesses from, that you've lived, then that's you allowing someone to be, what do they say? They say, if you're with a narcissist, technically you're making them your God. No, I'm not going to make anyone feel like they have power over me because I have trauma from a kid.
Yeah. That is so evil.
And that's why they say the trauma bond.
Trauma bond is evil.
Now, when you said that, because I was watching some of the video before I got on here, and you said they trauma bond with you. It's like they want to engage. No, that is so unhealthy. And now I see to what extent it can destroy you.
It can destroy you. It will completely destroy you.
You gotta heal that. And if someone else isn't ready to heal that, they will bring you down with
them. They will destroy you. Absolutely. And that's why a big part of what I advocate, even in my sessions with my clients, is healing is about healing your wounds. Because that's what got this narcissist in your life to begin with. There's something there that you need to work on. And that's what they point, they point us back to that. And it's like, okay, the root of the problem is I got some spiritual stuff going on. I got this warfare that I need to fight, and it's deeper than the narcissist. It's about us, And so that topic is so deep, but what you just said is real. And thank you for confirming and kind of, validating those points, because that's real. That's real and it's truth. So, wow, sis, we appreciate you. You're definitely appreciated for your transparency and your vulnerability, because, hey, somebody's got to tell the truth. Let somebody else know they're not by themselves.
Actually, see, it's not happening to just, or even if it's happening now, that happened before, it's not just you.
No, you're not alone, guys.
Sadly, my grandma passed last year.
Oh,
and
sorry.
I wasn't in a position, because she raised me, I wasn't in a position to accept that. I don't think I've ever had anyone close to me go. So what really showed me that it was spiritual is because this person played on that.
Yeah.
That was the closest person to you.
Yep.
No one else around you should trust.
Yep.
Further push me into isolation.
Yep.
And then think that this person really means well.
Yep.
And that's just a mask.
Yep.
Whatever mask you choosing to be, whatever day, and I have to just what?
Just deal with it. Just take it.
No.
It's demonic as hell.
I don't care if it's just me and God. I am not attaching myself to nobody because I'm sad.
Right.
And I feel like I need company. No.
Yep. Wow.
And I think that's a lot of our problem, is because we want company.
Yeah.
No company is that serious in life to destroy yourself.
Yep. The codependency aspect of it is real.
Corrupts what? Bad company corrupts good manners.
Good. Is it good morals or good character? Something like that. Yeah.
Manners.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
something
real,
like that.
and I understand. I don't want anything that's gonna be toxic for my environment.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly, I feel like I'm finished talking. I feel like I'm sweating having this
Yeah.
conversation because just going deep into childhood trauma, like people don't
Mm-hmm.
understand. Even as adults, people will play on your hurt,
They will.
and that's if you allow them to.
They
Once you
will.
understand that's what they're doing, run.
Yeah. Protect yourself.
That hurts.
Protect yourself, because it's so hard to recover from that once you allow someone to really
And it
exploit
feels
that.
like a physical battle.
Yeah.
And it don't even be physical. It feels like you're fighting every single day, and that's why you're always drained.
That's why you're always drained. So much fatigue, exhaustion. It's ooh, girl.
All of a sudden, I sweat more. Why?
Oh yeah.
I got extra anxiety. Why?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm around weird energy.
Yeah.
And I have to rid it. Literally, rid it. Because what's wrong? This isn't me.
Yep.
It's someone else.
Yep.
And that's why they say you could hear other people's thoughts. You
Yep.
can, all that. I don't want it.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's
My
why I want
goodness.
you to keep me sane.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching you before you called me, I was like, hopefully she called me. I really appreciated everything you were saying.
You're welcome.
You don't understand.
You're welcome. We
But I want
appreciate
to keep
you.
listening, so I'm definitely going to hang out.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in and sharing those words of wisdom and encouragement and some knowledge too. You keep going. Stay encouraged, stay strong, and push hard for that no contact. No contact means no contact. I don't care if he's calling you from a million numbers a day. Just don't just no
That
contact.
no caller ID needs to literally be replaced with, the demon.
Yeah.
The demon.
Yeah.
Are you going to answer to
Seriously.
the Okay, let me hang up.
You gonna answer to the demon calling your phone? Exactly. All right, sis. You take care. Take care. Until next time, love. Okay. Oh man, that was a great call. All right. I'm gonna get the next caller on the line. This stuff is just so good. Oh man. They gonna forever lose a real one. They some fake dummies. Fake evil. It's just man. It's sad. It's sad to be used like this. The devil is just tearing these people up. Boy.
Hello.
Hi. This is Mommy Sochu.
Hi, how are you? How are you? Thank you for calling.
I'm well. And yourself?
I'm doing well. Thank you for your time. First
Yes.
of all, I want to say I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
It's some sort of flu bug going around.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm glad you're feeling much better. You are taking a vitamin C and boosting your immune system?
All the above. All the above. I'm trying so hard.
Yes, ma'am. I want to share something with you.
Yeah.
I married a Nigerian man about 40 years ago. Yes, ma'am. He came to the United States on a visit, a student visa. And when I met him 38, 40 years ago, he was time for him to go back to Nigeria, so he needed to marry an American woman or go back to get, he needed his papers. So I was kind of in a financial situation. I went ahead. He seemed to be a nice guy. He was he took care of the bills, and I needed help at the personal time. I married this man. I made a very big mistake, ma'am. I regret it to this day. This Nigerian man, he's 67 years old. I have had no contact with him, ma'am. No contact. I'm in Texas. He's in Florida. He does not know my address. He does not know my phone number.
Okay.
And what he's done here recently, and now he's married a Nigerian woman that he's using and abusing. She is his, what they call his flying monkey. Let me tell you what's going on, ma'am. This Nigerian man is stalking me and harassing me and making death threats. I have reported him to immigration, Homeland Security, the FBI, the police department. I made 3 or 4 police. Let me tell you what he's done. He's trying to find out my address and phone number. No contact, ma'am. No contact. Nothing at all.
Wow.
I have not seen him or had any contact with him in over 38 years. We had a child together. I reached out to him about 3 or 4 years ago, asking him, have you seen my son, Uchin now? We had one son together. Remember, I helped him get a green card to stay in this country. Yes, ma'am. So
Wow.
now I discovered when I called the immigration investigation officer, he pulled his records up. He said, ma'am, he became a U.S. citizen. Remember, he married me back in 1984. He went to jail for assault. He jumped on me. He beat me in my face. Today he's 67 years old. He's old,
Wow.
And he's very manipulative, extremely manipulative, like a scammer, a Nigerian trickster. A scammer, a con artist, a trickster. He's extremely manipulative, very, very cunning, and now what he's doing now. He's having the Nigerian woman to call to the police. Listen to me, ma'am. True story, so help me God. He's having the Nigerian woman from Florida to call into Houston Police Department for the past year. I already went to the police and told him what's going on. I've already made police reports. I've already gave him up. Remember, he has a criminal background in Houston, Texas for assault with bodily injury on me, the ex. By the time he jumped on me, I was his wife. And then he got his green card. He left the next day here in Houston, Texas. He left me and the child in the house 38, 40 years ago and left. Once the cop, he beat me up. Then the cops got involved. He got his green card out the mailbox, and he left the next day when I went to work. He got ghost.
Wow.
Next thing I knew, yes, ma'am, he ran over to Florida. Remember, all this happened in Houston, Texas. He got his green card in the mail. I had went down to immigration, withdrew my petition within a week's time. I didn't catch it in time enough. Let me see what he's doing. It's what he's doing right now. He has text. Listen to me. He has text from his cell phone. He has text 50 or more threatening text messages from his cell phone to the Nigerian woman's cell phone in Florida, and lying and saying the text messages are coming from me, the ex-wife. He tells everybody, no, that's not my wife. That's my girlfriend. No. I married him by law downtown at the court in front of a judge here in Texas. I married him. I went to the immigration with him and helped him get his green card. Right now, what he's doing, ma'am, is very true. He's in Florida. He's trying to find out where I'm in Texas. He's trying to find out my address and my phone number. Number one, he wants to put my name, my address, and my phone number on those text messages. Again, he has text 50 or more terroristic threatening text messages from his cell phone to the Nigerian woman's cell phone in the household in Florida, and calling back to Houston. This is her storyline. She threatened the Nigerian woman. She threatened me. He's telling her to do. Remember, he got green card from me. Went back to Nigeria, got a girl out the village. He brought her over here. She was 18 years old from the village. She knows nothing. She knows nothing, baby. She's green.
My God.
Remember, anything he tell her to do, she's a puppet. He has brainwashed her. Anything he tell her to do, she does it. This woman is calling back to Houston, Texas. This is her storyline. She threatened me. She sent me text messages. She's a scammer. She's a criminal. I want to file charges. Wow.
What in the world?
Yes, ma'am. Very true. And Miss Mamie, I have no contact with. I don't play with him. I have
38 years?
Yes, ma'am. I sent you. I emailed you. If you remember, sometime back, I emailed you about this Unwa Chukwa. I emailed you his criminal background in Houston, Texas, sometimes back last year.
Okay.
I emailed the information over to you. Maybe you got busy, didn't look, you didn't see it. What I'm trying to let you know, he's very, very extremely a habitual, compulsive, pathological liar. He's a Nigerian scammer, a trickster, but he only targets women. Yes, ma'am. He only targets women. He's an older guy. He's 67 years old. There's nothing attractive about him. Nothing. Only thing that he helped me out, he was working, he paid the bills when we were married. But I can't believe, why are you coming after me? You got the green card. Now you got this, man. Just a little bit. when I talked to Immigration, Homeland Security, I gave his name, Unwacheko Ukap, his date of birth, everything. The man pulled him up because I called Immigration and let them know he's making threats. He's making threats with intent to cause me bodily harm. He already has a criminal background in Houston, Texas for assault with bodily injury. He's already jumped on me before. And here's the deal. Right now, he's sitting over there pondering. Right now, he has a Nigerian woman to call every day. She's calling family violence. I'm in Texas, and they're in Florida. He has bullied and coerced and brainwashed her to call the police every day. Now they're going to file a charge on her because she's calling too much. He calls. She calls. The police told me. She said, ma'am, she calls every day. The police told me. Her storyline is she threatened me. She threatened me. I don't even know the lady, Miss Mamie. I've never seen the lady, never met the lady, don't know the lady from a can of paint. He has told her, he has manipulated and instigated all of this. All of this. But I did go to the police. I made 3 police reports on him. I let him know he's my ex-husband. It's some sort of personal vendetta. He is having the Nigerian woman to call every day. He lives in Florida, and he's Apaka, Florida, calling into Houston, Texas, to the police department. Yes, ma'am. Family violence, major assault. The district attorney's office. I want to file charges. He's telling her to say this. She's talking like she know me. I don't even know this lady. I never seen her, never met her. The text messages belong to him. The text messages are belonging to him. He's not going to come into Houston. He's not going to. Remember, he's been arrested in Houston for assault with bodily injury on me. Yes, ma'am. I've already pulled his criminal background. I already got the case number. I'm ready for it. I've already went to the police. Yes, ma'am. I've made 3 police reports on him here in Houston. But see, what he's trying to find out now, ma'am, he's trying to find out what's going on. Why she not saying nothing? Why she not saying nothing? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Now he's mad because I'm not saying nothing. I don't say nothing, Miss Madden. He does not know my whereabouts. He does not know my phone number. And if I get a phone call from any strange number, I do not answer. I block. And ma'am, he is trying to destroy my life. Wow. He got the green card. Not only did he get the green card, the Immigration Investigation Federal Officer pulled his file. He said, Miss Ma'am, your ex-husband became a U.S. citizen in 1995. Yes. Wow. The man pulled his record.
I'm speechless.
He said, ma'am, it's a statutory limit. A statutory limit. It's been past 10 years. I can't charge him with anything. But he don't know that, and I'm talking to these people, but he has an idea. He knows that I will go to immigration on him, and I will report him. That he will know. Well, what he's trying to find out now is what I said, what I did, who I'm talking to, where I'm at, who I'm with. He wants my address and phone number. He wants it bad. He wants my address and phone number. What he's going to do is try to take my address and my phone number and put my address and phone number on his text messages. And he says something like this. Oh, this is Shelly. This is Shelly. My phone number is 5512122. I'm unalive. I'm a kill in Hagemichi. He's trying to frame me, trying to set me up now.
Yeah. What a nut.
He's too old for this. He's 67 years old. He's been arrested here in Houston, Texas. They're not going to come to Houston. What he was trying to do to me, he was trying to do, but I didn't fall for it. I'm an American citizen. I married him and he wanted to get a green card. He's trying to intimidate and manipulate me. But he can't. He can't do it. He manipulates and intimidates the Nigerian woman. Remember, the Nigerian woman, he brought her over here 18 years from the village in Nigeria. She knows nothing. Remember, she didn't know nothing. She know nothing. She have no family over here. She know nothing. Nothing. And I believe he married his cousin. Incest, yes.
Okay. This is this is great.
Yes, ma'am. And he's trying to file charges on me, and he sent the text messages. And wait a minute, ma'am, he has sent 50 or more terroristic threatening text messages from his cell phone to the Nigerian woman's cell phone in the household with him in Florida, and calling back to Houston saying, I sent text messages. She threatened me, the Nigerian woman. She threatened me. I want manipulative. So at this point, the police is on to it now. Now they're on to it. She's calling too much, number one. She's called, if she has any type of legal problem, any kind of report, she's supposed to contact the Apopka, Florida Police Department. If you have an incident and you live in New York, California, Oklahoma, you're supposed to call your local police department. You're not supposed to be calling and harassing another state. You need to contact your local police department, let them handle it, and if they see fit, they'll contact the other police unit in another state. Ma'am, I can't make this up.
Wow.
So what really helps me right now, I have no contact with him. I've moved on. I completely ghost him. He knows nothing about me. He don't know where I live. He don't know my phone number. In fact, when I called him about 3 years ago to ask him, have you seen my son? Because when my son is grown now. He's 38 years old. So when I called him, I said, have you seen Stephen? He don't want to talk to you. He don't want to talk to you. This is beyond a narcissist. This is a murder. He's a murderer. When they call the police to report me over the phone, remember, when you call the police station, number one, you don't have proof. You don't have proof what you're saying. If you keep calling the police too much, they're going to say, oh, okay, you're harassing now. You're the one harassing. You have no proof of what you're saying. She was saying, that's my husband's girlfriend. No, I was his ex-wife. She's my girlfriend. No, I have copies of the marriage license. I have copies of the child support order. Yeah, so what helps me right now, like I said, he's in Florida, Apopka, Florida, and I'm in Houston, Texas. I have no contact with him. I say nothing to him. I've already made a report to the Houston Police Department.
Okay.
Three different reports. I got copies of all my reports. I got copies of his criminal background when he was arrested for assault with bodily injury on me. And I can't believe, she told me, he told her, tell me you want to file charges. I want to file charges. I have not seen this man, ma'am. I have not seen
deep.
him. A demon. Excuse me?
Yeah, no, I said this is deep. It's definitely a demon.
Ma'am.
It's
ma'am.
to me, it's confirmation that narcissists are demonically possessed. That's giving demon all day. This demon is so determined to destroy you even after all this time. It was never about the green card.
You don't think so?
No. It was never about no green card. It was about you from day one. Because he got the green card. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yes.
with narcissists, it's not about the things that we supply them and the things that we give to them. They could care less about that. They could have went and got that from anybody else. It's about your soul. It's about trying to ruin you to your core. You know what I mean? Like, they don't let us go because they want us finished.
I have not, honest to God, I have not seen him and had no contact with him in 38 years. I told the police. In 38 years,
that
I
is
have not
insane.
seen this Nigerian male. He's a male because he only targets women. He's very afraid of the police. When the police came to arrest him, yes.
Cowards.
He's very afraid of the police. He's afraid of immigration. So what he's trying to do, ma'am, he's trying to silence me so I cannot talk to immigration. That's what's going on. Exactly.
Wow.
He doesn't want, yeah. And remember, he's in Apopka, Florida. He's not going to come into Houston with those bogus text messages. Because I've already wrote a statement on him. I've already told the police about his text messages 3 or 4 times. I've been to the police station so many times down here in Houston. The police told me, ma'am, we don't have jurisdiction over Florida, and Florida don't have jurisdiction over Houston. But if it's a murder case, then it goes to another level. So what's going to happen if they keep calling that police department, the family violence and major assault, you keep calling, harassing them, talking about this same fabricated story, they're going to call eventually, I hope they call the Apopka, Florida Police Department and let them know we got Unwachekwa and Ukazim and Inhedenichi Ukazim that's calling harassing the station. I've already gave his name, his date of birth. I know her name, date of birth. I Google everything. But what she don't feel to realize, he gonna do the same thing to her in just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Remember, she's afraid of him. She's not like me. She's not going to call the police. She's going to take the abuse. I don't care what she takes. I don't care what they do. But I want him to leave me alone. Harassment fights, harassing me, making threats, and stalking me. Ma'am, I have not seen this Nigerian male, I'm mean, no man, a male, in over 38 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe he's trying to retaliate because I had him arrested for assaulting me. Is that why he's trying to put me in jail? Because I had him arrested for assaulting me? It's like retaliation? I'm thinking too.
Yeah. All of that. All of that. I mean, there's probably a number of things, but you know, the main thing is this is a true narcissist and then some. He has other crazy stuff going on. The narcissism in him is just a foundation. That's just to me a small percentage. This person sounds like a sociopath, psychopath, something path, something path, you know. And so,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, you know, because listening to you, I hear the seriousness, but I also sense a little bit of fear. And if I'm wrong, let me know. And you should feel those emotions though, because like you said, it's been 38 years and this is just coming kind of like out of nowhere. You've been focusing on your life. Why is this crazy man coming for you now? For what? Like, you don't owe him anything, right? And being that he is what he is, you don't know what he's capable of. If he's demonically driven, you don't know what he's gonna do. So what I want to say,
let me tell you the manipulation. He's trying to get the Nigerian woman to do it. Whatever he wants to do to me, get a knife and stab me, he's telling the Nigerian woman to do it. That's exactly what he's doing. Anything he tells her to do, she does it. She doesn't know she's going to go to jail. Yeah, and making a phone call to the police station. Remember, the police record the conversation. The police already got the reports from me. I've made several reports on him. I've been down to the police station 2 or 3 times. I've already explained everything. You know, whatever he wants to do, he's going to tell the Nigerian woman to do it. If take a knife and stab her, cut her face up. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Whatever he wants to do to me, he's telling the Nigerian woman to do it. So whatever in other words, he set her up to go to jail or prison. He set her up to go to jail.
Right.
But she trusts him and believes. Remember, he brought her from the village. She was 18 years old. Now she's 43, 48. She's been over here 20 years. Now she has a green card. And they're messing with this American woman. In other words, he has a hate. He has a hate for American women. I hate American women. I like Nigerian women. Now, all of a sudden, you was the biggest hoe in Houston, going around with all these different American women you was sleeping with. Now, all of a sudden, you hate American women. I can't make this up. But I'm not afraid of him. I'm thinking about buying a gun or some bear spray. As I say, he lives in Florida. I'm Florida. I'm in Houston, Texas. He does not know my whereabouts. He does not know my phone number. I have not had any contact and do not want any contact in 38 years. I really want him to leave me alone.
Yeah,
he needs
I understand.
he needs to delete those text messages. He sent those text messages and move on. He thinks right now I'm gonna call. He thinks right now I'm gonna reach. I'm not gonna say anything to you. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to do just like the police told me to do, ma'am. Do not have no contact with him. And I'm not. I have no reason to.
Yeah.
I have no reason to. My son is grown. My son is 38. My son don't even fool with him. The son don't even fool with him. He got away from him, too. But I can't understand why the 67-year-old, older guy, 67 years old, and the Nigerian woman is about 40, 45. She married her daddy. He's 67 and she's 45. She married her daddy, right? He went over there and got that woman and brought that woman from the village. Now he has brainwash. He has so much control over her. He tells her to shut up.
So let me dive in just for the sake of time. Just to kind of help you a little bit with this.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're dealing with a narcissist, right? Even though this guy is probably way more than that. He's on that. He's past the spectrum. He done broke the meter. So what we got to understand is once a supply in their mind, you always owe them something. You always owe that this narcissist feels entitled to you for the rest of your life. That's his thinking, right? And so what you're witnessing right in front of you, because you keep saying you're like, look, he is 60 something years, 60, almost 70. Yeah, you are witnessing a collapsing narcissist. This is what I talk to people about as being the karma and how narcissists basically end up in life. This is somebody, in spite of the fact that he married some young tenderoni, stupid, whatever girl, whatever she was, in spite of the fact that he left you, abandoned his child with you, got his free green card, got a whole new relationship. It's been 38 years. None of that meant nothing. It doesn't mean nothing to this person because that's not what they're living for. Right? And so right now you're witnessing a narcissist that is collapsing. He is almost 70 years old, still unhappy, miserable. And now the only thing he has to live for is to go after the people that he did not actually completely destroy. So this is a narcissist like making desperate moves. This is a desperate attempt to kind of, I don't even know how to put it. It's like, I always say they come back because they need to finish you off. But in trying to finish you off, it's like a sense of, it's like this person is gonna feel rewarded. If he can come back, pull you in, cause some damage, cause some harm, throw you off from this life that you're living, he's probably gonna feel good. Because he's desperate for supply right now. So he needs your he needs your reaction. He needs to know that he's causing chaos and drama in your life because he is completely dissatisfied with his own. He's always been, but now it's getting worse because he's getting older. And no matter what kind of life he's created, no matter what kind of narrative he's held on to for 38 years, he hasn't been happy for 38 years.
Okay.
So this is a miserable 67-year-old con artist that at this point has lost his narcissistic freaking mind and is out here desperate for supply and is going all the way back to 38 years to get supply. You know what I mean? So I want you to really know what you're dealing with, what you're seeing, what's in front of you, so that you look at it as a whole clown show. Just look at it as a demon having a whole clown show. Don't even let it bother you too much. He wants your attention so bad. Keep doing what you're doing. Remain no contact. Keep ignoring. Keep it with the police. Keep your shotgun ready. He wants anything from you. That's how desperate he's falling apart. He's falling apart.
What he wants to know is who I'm talking to. She called me immigration. What she told the police. He wants to know what's going on. And he wants my address and phone number desperately.
He'll be all right.
Desperately. I mean, to the point that she's calling the police in Houston. She's a murderer.
He'll be all right. Let him die trying to get that information, sis.
Exactly.
Let him have a heart attack or a stroke trying to find out where you live. He will be all right.
I want to file charges.
Yep, you record what you can, you report what you can, and you just make sure that you stay 10 toes ahead of him. But he ain't nothing to be afraid of. Stay prayed up. And he's a coward. He's doing this to women, but I bet he won't do it with a man. I bet if a man confronted him right now, he'll bitch down. So this ain't nothing but a demon baby, literally. And you got to treat him like a child and pay him no mind. Let him sit in that room and have a temper tantrum with his Nigerian whatever. Let them kill each other. You know? So, but
he goes back and tells people, I filed charges. She's in prison. And when I call his boss, say, sir, no. He say he filed charges. You in prison. He's a habitual, compulsive, manipulative liar, like a con artist, like a trickster.
Yep. That's actually, I'm glad you made this call, because
You
this
think
is
he's ever gonna
very
stop?
common in Africa.
Once the police get involved, he'll stop. You think he's ever gonna stop and move on?
Narcissists don't care about no police, no legal action, no none of that. That's why you just have to do what you can do to be protected and stay alert. But at the same time, don't get so consumed and be afraid. And because it's just, they're just making threats. They want you to feel a certain way. They want you to kind of, but
Intimidation and manipulation.
yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. Get some cameras. Yep, Tam put it in the chat. Put some cameras up. Just make sure you're protected. And that's all. That's the only thing you can do. He's not doing nothing but really just trying to make you shake, because he's probably scared to die. He's getting older. It's almost time for him to go. He ain't ready to, he ain't ready to go.
He gonna be living a long time. And see, but here's the deal. Whatever he wants to do to me, he's telling the Nigerian woman. I don't even know the lady. He's telling her, I guess she's gonna get a knife and come stab me. Whatever he wants to do to me, he's putting her up to doing his dirty work. Exactly. And you ain't going to jail or prison for him. In other words, she's going to take the fall for him. And those text messages, one more thing, I'll be out your way. Those text messages, remember, anytime you send a text message, your phone number is attached to every text message. So that can be proven. And right. So he's going to walk into his own trap. He's not going to come into Houston and come to the police department. He sent a text message. But now I don't even know this lady. This lady calls the police every day. Every day. When she's at work, and when she gets home, she needs him at 4 o'clock to get home, he makes her sit down. Call them. Tell them she's a murderer. Tell them she's a criminal. Tell them she threatened you.
You do.
She's afraid of him.
You do know how useless what they're doing is, though, right? Because him having her doing all that, like, what is it really doing? What are they gonna do? Come knock your door down and arrest you because you're a murderer and somebody is calling and saying that every day? I mean, they're literally exhausting themselves. They're literally putting on a show, and it's to me, it's funny. It's really pathetic. It's childish, and it's corny. It's low vibrational as hell. Like, what are y'all doing? It just tells you how ignorant they are. Let them dig their own pit. That's literally what they're doing. If they have the balls, they'll pull up in Texas. Quit calling these people, harassing these people. At some point, the state of Texas gonna file a damn complaint and go arrest their ass. Whatever. I mean, they're doing too much. They're doing too much. The police officers need to block them. I don't see the point in what they're doing. Like, it's kind of stupid. Like, you're harassing the police department for what? Like, yeah. So this is just an extreme desperation attempt.
You have to have proof beyond a reasonable doubt. You have to be able to prove it. And when he goes, if he goes, he's not going to do it. Once he shows the police those text messages and that phone number, remember, every text message have a phone number attached to it. So as he shows that text message, that's area code 407 in Florida, and I'm in Texas, bam. It's all manipulation and intimidation. And I'm not biting it. I'm not biting at it. And that's why I'm mad, because I'm not giving him no attention, no energy. Why is she not saying nothing?
Yeah, that's all he wants. He's just an old narcissistic man falling apart. Dick ain't working no more. That new supply ain't cutting it. He's bored. He's broke. All kind of stuff going on.
He's not broke. He's not broke. He's not happy.
Well,
he's not broke.
He's not broke. Take that money, go on vacation. What you calling me for? Go back to Nigeria with all that damn money. And, I mean, go build some hospitals, some houses.
Exactly. But I'm right now, keep no contact like I'm doing. Don't say nothing.
Yes, ma'am.
And the police have told her, that policeman told me, he said, ma'am, I've been trying to file charges on her. When she's calling up there, now they tell her, we're going to file charges on you if you don't stop calling up here. So now she done ran and told him. Remember, she reports to him. She goes out and tries to gather information, make all these phone calls so she it to him. Exactly. So he used it back to him.
Can y'all
So
stop
she's
calling that
not
number? Please stop calling
getting
that
it.
number, guys. You guys are calling back to back to back, and it's interrupting the
Okay, I won't
live.
hold you long. Like you say, don't
Text
pay
it, not
attention.
call it.
I got you. I won't hold you. I thank you. I thank you so much. But I understand. Don't keep doing what I'm doing. No contact. I don't know. I don't want nothing to do with him. It's over. And what he done all this, I want to file charges. I want to file. Wait, what? File charges? And you sent the text messages? Trying to destroy
Yep.
somebody's life because yeah, he's broken, and I can't believe he's not happy. He's in the house with his Nigerian wife. Why are you worried about this American woman?
He's a narcissist. He's a narcissist, guys. This is a narcissist. They're not like us. There's no happiness. There is no none of that. Like they're not gonna leave you alone. I'm glad you called with this because this is important for people to know. They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. So, do what you got to do to protect yourself and know that this person is on their own journey of destruction. And if you're not destroyed, they're not done. That's just bottom line with a narcissist. So,
He wants file charges.
okay, I'm gonna work to try to get her off the line and end this live here soon because this is getting kind of long-winded.
84, 85, got his green card, beat me up. He left town. He went to jail for assault with violence. Left and moved to Florida. And he's been in Florida all this time. Now all of a sudden he's concerned about me, the ex. He got me his girlfriend. I was his legal ex-wife. Oh yeah. Now all of a sudden I can't understand. You in the house with somebody. You in the house with this Nigerian girl. You brought from Nigerian village, and you worried about an American woman. It makes no sense. But remember, she's afraid of him. She doesn't know nothing. She knows nothing about the system. She knows nothing about the legal system. Remember that. She's green. She's completely green.
Yeah, I'm tracking. I got you.
And she's not going to call the cops on him and put a stop to his abuse. She's going to take it and swallow it. Yeah, she's going. In other words, she's going to go along with him. She's going to go along with him until they finally handcuffed her ass and put her in a room by herself. Then she's going to tell everything. Once they get her and put her in a room by herself, she's like, "That's my husband. That's my husband. I don't have anything to do with that. I don't have anything. It's my husband."
Well, I'm not even trying to be rude, but we're gonna put a pause here for now. I will definitely encourage you to maybe reach out to me offline if you want to have a more in-depth conversation with me more on this. But I want to try and go ahead and just wrap this live up. So yeah, for the sake of time. But we truly appreciate you stopping in and sharing this tonight, though. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Ooh, child. These situations, these narcs be having people trying to figure out what is happening. That was a lot. But I'm glad that she had a chance to, expound and give us some context on what was going on. I think that was actually really good and helpful to hear. Because 38 years, that's insane. That's insane. That was a very deep lesson to kind of note for anybody who think that just because this person got a new supply, et cetera, that all is good and sweet and all that. It doesn't work like that. They are a narcissist. And the same fucked upness you're seeing now, you're going to see that shit in 38 years. This person is stuck on that. They're a fuck up for life. They're a demon. Like they're just stuck right there. The best thing you could do is save yourself, help yourself, protect yourself, and worry about yourself. But guys, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate all your time. It's been so good to come back. I'm feeling better. I can't wait to really fully get back into myself. But thank y'all again, the love, the support. Tam, I appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much. Much love. Thanks for being here with me. But looking forward to chatting with you guys later. Of course, we'll be back live next week on Wednesday, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Look forward to those weekly videos coming right back up, starting up with a new one tomorrow. Hit the notification bell so when I drop, you don't miss it, guys. Thank y'all so much for the likes, the comments, everything. It's been real. Until next time, thank you so much, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me and joining the conversation. You guys have a good one. Good night, guys. Stay blessed. Thanks to Sarn Target. Much love, Queen. Bye, y'all.